Why is Jerome Powell? Is it political? I mean, I could understand. I could understand at first if he was being cautious, but now it feels like he's being political.
Unfortunately, I feel this exact same way. Around the world, they're lowering interest rates. Why would you not lower interest rates in America, especially with all the dramatic overseas investment that's coming into our country? And the idea where we're actually at a low point right now as far as inflation, it's just common sense to lower rates so that people can afford their homes. Maybe they want to refinance, go out, buy a car, whatever it might be. And it seems like whether it be political or ego based on last week's adventure at the Fed. But this is the time to lower the interest rates. It would really help out folks. In my hometown, because rates went from 3% to 7%, that means on the average home, that's about $1,100 a month. People are paying more for a house versus just a few years ago. That's why we need this common sense reform and why we created the big, beautiful bill, because we think when an economy is strong, we all win.
Look, maybe I'm naive, and for the record, I did not grow up in a small manufacturing town. But if you have foreign investment like chip makers coming in, right? We know in communities that have an automobile plant or a steel plant or any kind of that's the anchor of the town. If these businesses are coming in, things are going to spring up around them. You want low interest rates. You want people to be able to open restaurants or invest in real estate or open a dry cleaners or whatever it is.
Mhm.
If there's a surge in job creation, if you have a chip plant, you kind of want the rings around that plant to have businesses spring up around that plant to serve that community, right? You want all sorts of things buzzing. It's harder if interest rates are higher.
100%. I mean, you nailed it. That's how the economy works. And with this in mind, I actually had Mr. Powell in front of our committee a couple weeks ago and asked him two basic questions. Did you make a mistake when you had the interest rates too low when inflation was starting to go up? And he admitted, yes, he did. And I also asked him the second logical question, which was, do you think that the Biden big spend over the last 4 years also caused inflation? And he said it did. So it's not like he doesn't know the facts. So you wonder why he is not making the right move this time to help the economy and, more importantly, help those people who got crushed the last 4 years by higher prices, who are trying to create the jobs and opportunities of the future. Instead, he's keeping these rates artificially high when in that they're not competitive around the world. When Donald Trump is finally making the America the place to be, and we're cutting regulations right here in Congress.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.